here. It's a great honor. I'm Yael Avni. I'm a researcher at the Interaction Lab in the Holon Institute of Technology in Israel, and I'm a master student in industrial design in the Technion Haifa. I'm here to present SyncAlong. It's a platform that enables synchronized exercise with a loved one over distance. Excuse me for reading a little bit. We address the issue of motivation to exercise, especially for older adults who are not easily able to leave their house. Our goal is to find a way to enable these people to be more physically active through a short daily workout they perform at home. We identify loneliness as a factor that can lower mood in general, and especially lower the willingness to participate in physical activity. Exercise in group or a partner for exercise, the benefit of it is well known. It increases commitment and it's more fun, and we address this issue. Our goal is to let these people who are physically unable or emotionally unwilling to participate in such groups. In our lab, we're very interested in motor synchronization. There are really interesting research that has been shown that people that are making synchronized movement together feel more empathy and more similar to each other. One research of Hovenreisen has been shown that even tapping finger like this for 5 minutes with another person makes you feel more similar and empathy to each other. And other studies has been shown that you're more willing to help after commit such synchronized movement. In our lab, we created last year this Bike for Two. It's an interactive installation that were held in the Art Museum in Tel Aviv that encourages children to get synchronized together using a visual feedback on the screen. We want to use the motivation to connect to a loved one to make the willingness to exercise. And when you exercise and synchronize, it increases connection and it creates some kind of beneficial cycle. So SyncAlong, it's a platform. It's a real-time video connection that you connect with a daughter or friend or a grandchild. And you can perform exercise in synchronization. And when you do so, a visual stuff appears on the screen. And now a short video to demonstrate the scenario of the use.
This is Vicky. She's 84 and has been living alone for the past 13 years. This is Liron. She's Vicky's granddaughter and she lives 4 hours away. Liron and her family were worried about Vicky, who had lately stopped participating in the physical activity classes offered in the community center and was mostly staying at home. They were concerned with Vicky's low mood and transition from an active to a relatively sedentary lifestyle. Vicky seemed especially lacking in motivation to exercise. SyncAlong has made a meaningful change. Vicky now meets her family 4 times a week from home for a 20-minute SyncAlong session. Today, Liron is doing the session. Vicky is a bit tired and they choose sitting exercises, overhead reach with side bends and forward leaning. They love getting the butterflies to come to their hands. In the first week, Vicky agreed to try SyncAlong for the chance to have more of her family's company. She was a bit hesitant about this synchronized movement, since she is not at her best. As the sessions proceeded, she felt increasingly comfortable. The conversations with her daughter and grandchildren while they exercise flow more naturally, and exercising is more enjoyable than she expected. Next month, they plan to add 2 new exercises to the session.
So actually SyncAlong, it's a hardware and a software that's cased in a box. It's located over or under, just a second, this is SyncAlong. It's located over or under the television screen. SyncAlong contains a 3D depth camera, an optical camera, a processor, microphone, graphic a processing unit, and communication components. Now I'm going to show you a short video to demonstrate how this system is working. And it's really working. It's not a visual effect or something. It's really... I do it very quickly now because I have only 1 minute. We envision involving others in SyncAlong. Physiotherapists can prescribe exercise to their patient to perform with their family through SyncAlong. And the family member can be like a social network and follow the progress and share the commitment.
Okay, thank you very much. We've got to finish up there. Good job. You're allowed to leave the last slide up if you want for the Q&A. So, questions from the judges? Yeah.
How much does it cost?
It's a good question. We're thinking it's about between $150 to $200. We hope through this box. We want it to be less than an Xbox and Kinect that you can buy. Yes. It's supposed to be a simpler processor, not like an Xbox.
You mentioned about the...
Colin, do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, sorry, Colin Milner, ICAA. You mentioned about that the exercises come from the physical therapist. What about people who are not working with a physical therapist? Who's going to prescribe the exercises and to make sure that they are something that is actually safe for an individual? Let's say, for instance, a balance movement when somebody has vertigo, as an example.
Okay. About the exercise performed by people who are not consulting therapists, we thought about like a questionnaire that you answer when you buy this platform. You answer like 60 questions, and it can show you different exercises that you can do. It's great.
Great, thank you. Other questions, or we can go to the audience as well? Yeah, question here.
I just was curious why to go for the custom hardware and all this. It just seems like, something like Kinect and Xbox is pretty expensive, and you leverage all of that infrastructure, all of the engineering, all of the people who could help set it up, rather than coming up with a custom hardware product and just make this software.
Why not use?
Yeah, why not just use it? It's they've got the scale of manufacturing and development and prices just keep coming down. So it just seems like a software play would be a lot easier.
You ask why aren't we used a platform that already exists? It's an option. It's an option. We're not saying no to people who will offer us, but it's an option.
Okay, questions from the audience? If you could just introduce yourself briefly as well.
My name is Barry Lotion. I'm involved as an investor and also advisor for different older adult companies, startups. My question is, how do you find, if you don't have a partner or a family member, the statistics on the number of people who are living alone and are really completely alone is very, very high. So how would your product be used with people that are completely alone, but yet they could benefit from, your product?
Just 30 seconds for the answer, please.
Okay. You ask how people who are not have family members or friends that can use this product with them. We might have like a random, like the solitaire game, you can randomly play with other person in distance, so that might be an option, but everything is open for suggestion.
Okay, thank you very much. SyncAlong.
Thank you very much.